What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Minecraft. I think I have at least one of these videos on here. If not, I got some streams that I wanted to archive, but there are some things said on those. I have to go back through, edit them up a little bit, just because YouTube would hate me for it. And other than that, I really just wanted to show off what we got going on here. And this is the realm of Capria. This is what me and my wife and Weston from Relicon Gaming, we've been working on this for a while. Just trying to get everything set up. I hate whenever it does that, whenever you're trying to sprint. But, you know, we've just been messing around on this world for a while. I think spawn point was actually like right up here. And then we just wanted to create an entire world. The land of Capria, and the idea of the realm of Capria was actually also, look what she built. This is my wife. She's actually coming up in one of these stream archives. You'll actually get to hear her and see her work and all that. But as far as the streams that we were able to get recorded and not, I actually don't have all of this on the record, right? So was there something following me? I swear to God, I just saw something. Yeah. But back off. God damn it. Do it again. Okay. Stop it, bro. Not even fun anymore. Anyway, yeah, so this is definitely a good intro, but all I wanted to do was just show you guys around the realm and just show off what we've done so far. This is technically going to come out before anything else actually does come out, so I'll show you guys here in a second, but first I wanted to just check out some of the stuff while we're here. So we got plenty of fucking animals. So we're on the edge of a mountain range right now, and all of this development, you'll actually see whenever we start all of this, because we've gone through it and we've patched certain things up for now. But there's just so much everywhere. That's best I can say. There's just so much everywhere. We're on the side of a huge mountain range. It goes on for a while, and we decided to build into the mountain. We've got towers set up, just purely aesthetic towers for no reason. I'm trying to get some of my friends on here, and some more of my friends on here, just so that way we can build it out more, maybe have a secondary base built. But like, it started off with just this room and the idea to build out here and then just to build. Well, we ended up building rooms and such. Actually, hold on, before I end up fucking dying, let me eat something. But we got storage going on here, and get some health going. We had storage going on in here. This started off, it was just going to be like a personalized room or something. And we have so much stone that we've been able to basically go throughout the entirety of our like labyrinth that we have set up here. That's why we have the signs. The entirety of this labyrinth and go through it with stone bricks just because it looks fucking phenomenal. And let's actually, I'm gonna go ahead and let's go game mode. I forgot the M. Mode creative. Okay. So I'm actually gonna put all this away. And I'm trying to remember. Yeah. So here we have the library and enchantment. Just got this going on. The amount of leather it took for everything is insane. But we've been playing nonstop. We had COVID there for a while. So, of course, what do you think we're going to do? The entire fucking week that we were at home, we grinded this. Pretty much we'd wake up, we'd eat breakfast, chill out, drink coffee, and then we're just like, all right, down to it. Let's go. And we hopped on and we didn't get off. Like, it was an all-day thing. And we did that multiple times. I thought maybe she was trying to hide something in here. Faith took it upon herself, my wife that is, to do all of these paintings just to spruce up the main hallway a little bit. Living quarters. Right now there's only 3 of us, but we did set it up for more in case more of my friends got on. And then you have a little personalized. This isn't a realm that's a free-for-all. This was a realm where we were supposed to come together. You can see this is Faith's bed. And this was just a realm that we were all supposed to come together to help each other out. And right now it's just been us 3. But it'd be a lot cooler if it was more. And then we have the kitchen. Purely aesthetic. We made it, so we actually put these underneath it. Not all of those go through, but the campfires, gonna have to replace that, but the campfires make it look really cool with the smoke coming up. It just makes it, so these are actually the blast furnaces, and then over here we have the smokers, and then we got a bunch of raw food in here. I made it look good with that. That's just a shit ton of coal over there. Let's see. Down in the storage area, I know we have a lot of everything. And this is after we went through and we used a lot of what we had, and we're having to actually build up our stockpile a little bit more. Kitchen, I just showed you. Also, all of these like in-ceiling lighting, all Faith. Completely her design. Like, you know, you could sit there and be a dick and be like, oh, that doesn't look like much. I've been playing this game forever, and I had never thought once in my life that that would be something that I would do, but it looks absolutely stunning. The way that the glass is just a level plane down there, and then you just see it go up into the ceiling. Stunning. Like, her work is just amazing. And then here we have this. Nothing in these chests. This was what I had found while I was in there. I'll go in and show you real quick. So, you're getting deep slate, because I'll show you in a second, but we found a shit, deep slate you can just find at any moment. But, again, purely aesthetic reasons that most of this is what it is, because we like to spend time in this game, so why not? And then I actually trapped some of these whatever they're called, piglings, or whatever. They replaced the zombie pigments with these, but specimen observation, right? Is that spelled? It's just exactly what it is. It's an enclosed area. We did that on purpose. But the moment you come through, it's the Nether Forward Operating Base, Fort Capria. I'm sorry, not Capria, but Capernia, because it's in the Nether, so it has to be different. And then the FOB exit. This is as far as it goes that direction without it going into literally just forests and then the abyss of the Nether, which I've been through multiple times. Actually, in that direction, not to the left. That pretty much lead around each other. A bunch of these guys have just been tripping around this entire area, and I'm not sure why, but they keep showing up. So this tunnel itself is just like a very, very bad place to be whenever, unless you're just staring down. But I can't exactly go through this area. That really doesn't lead to much. There's a few tunnels, and then that's pretty much the end of the FOB. God damn it. But I do plan on doing more. And I have these steel doors. Can you go away now? I do have the iron doors just because things like to come through your portals on occasion. But let me go ahead and show off more. I'm just trying to show y'all because we will be doing stuff with this, and then I want to at least live stream whenever we get to the end portal and the Ender Dragon and all that, but we're not there yet. So, this is the Snow Valley, the Sacred Grove, and Warden's Path. We'll go there in a second. The Stronghold, so it's not a real stronghold, it's one of those monster spawners, like the mini strongholds. They're not the stronghold with the end portal and all that, and the Great Valley. And then just rooms and storage are in this direction. So we'll show you the Great Valley first. There's really nothing in this hallway, so we'll just speed past it. Stronghold, the Great Valley. We got just some pics in there, in case you forget. Main exit, the Great Valley. So this is the Stronghold. There's also a cave underneath it, but we're not going that direction. Pretty much She lit this up just because she could, and I'm not exactly sure it defeats the purpose of the monster spawner. But we already have a built-in monster spawner on the surface, so I'll get to that in a second. Stronghold main exit. So the Great Valley is absolutely stunning. Whenever we were just mining out, going in a straight line, we dig out to the surface, and we find this huge valley that is just amazing looking. And then she took it upon herself to build a dope-ass stairwell all the way down. Just because she could, and it looks amazing. And then actually, if you go over here, you'll see, like, this is that cave system that led into. But we're not going to go over there right now. There's canyons everywhere. We've explored this entire area. We've gone into almost all of these caves. This right here, I was experimenting, and you'll see it in one of my streams. I went to creative, and I was experimenting, which is why all this is here. I just wanted to see what would happen, and I started spawning a bunch of stuff at the top of the hole and had it fall down onto this, and yeah, it produced an entire creep, because I just wanted to see, like, if the warden would spawn. So a thing that I found out in doing this experiment was that it has to be a naturally spawned in Skulk Shrieker, which is this thing with the 4 tendrils. You'll see it. Yeah, it shrieks like that. It has to be a naturally spawned in one. And yeah, because you don't hear it, but if it was a naturally spawned in one, if like you hear them screech, you'd hear this distant, almost underground banging noise. It'd be like da-doom. And then every time you did that, there's 4 levels. If you did it all 4 times, then the warden would spawn in. And like, let me tell you, we had it happen to us once. It was one of the scariest things I've seen. It was actually from this cave system, I think, in one direction. You just keep going deeper down, and it's there. But that's all this was just an experiment, and it definitely spawned an entire creep here, and it just kept spreading. But that's not what we're here for. We're going to check out. But I wanted to keep it just because I put it into the world, and I wanted to just keep it in there just because, you know what, why not? But at one point, Faith, whenever she was building this, she was exploring over here. I didn't have the fence around it, and she fell into it. But we're not we're not going to be talking about that right now because she was pretty pissed about it. Over this direction, I'm not going to show you it yet, but it's one of the easier ways to get in. So that in that direction where that led into the mountain is Wardens Path and the Sacred Grove. So, whoa. See, that's what I was talking about. So, this was that cave also, by the way, that the other direction it leads into, it's all connected to this. And this is another one of the tunnels she built through. She saw this. It looks amazing on the inside. She put some torches in so we could see it. And this is just a cave in this direction. That's all it is. Going up, going down. Yeah, this leads into... Oh, there's some emerald right there. I haven't used that entrance, so now I know that there's emeralds. I want to go grab those. And there's that passageway. I need to explore more down this way. She told me about it, and I came and looked at it, and I was just like, oh, nice, it leads into a cave. Next time, I'm going to go check it out. Okay, so, let's see. Snow valleys that way, main exit and mountains. We've already seen the mountains. We've seen the main exit. That's the cave. We'll check out the Sacred Grove and Warden's Path here in a bit. Snow biome is just that snow biome that you saw on the outside. So we're going to check out the Snow Valley, which is a different snow biome, but she put a lot of work into it, is this little pathway that goes through. And you'll see we're right on the outside of Capria, and it leads into the Snow Valley that cuts through, and it goes up there. But I'm not sure she... Okay, yeah, so the last time I came down here, we didn't have this dug all the way out, but she was showing it to me. But it looks like she finished it. I guess this leads to the outside. Snow Valley. It's just a valley, but it is covered in snow for the most part. But, yeah, it's a huge snow biome. I want to go over there. That looks dope. But not right now. More emerald. I'll wrap this up here in a second. I know this is one big long tour, but I did want to show you guys because we've been working on this for about 2 weeks of putting in like at least 5 hours a day into this, which it mainly was building and aesthetics. That's all it was. Like, I shit you not. We, for the most, like, yeah, I'd say for a good majority of it, it wasn't advancing in Minecraft whatsoever. It was mainly just this stuff where we were making it look good. It just all the way around. It was good looking stuff. And get out of here. So this is the bridge that I built going into the snow biome, which is on the other side. It kind of wraps around. You can actually see those right over here. Let me get my cursor. Those things right there, and there's that tall one. Is if I zoom in a little bit more, and there's the sign, because we are actually right on the other side of the main point of Capria. So come back this direction, and you see this bridge enter the snow biome. There's the Great Valley that we just visited earlier. And let's go. This is Wardens Path and the Sacred Tunnel. So, snow biome main exit. So we go this direction, and we go through this tunnel. This has to be one of my favorite places in the entire map that we've built together, just because it's just this cave off in the distance, this deep tunneling cave off in the distance that we've dug through, we've explored plenty, and then we just have this lush cave all around us, and it lights up, so you don't really need, this can all be glass. You don't really even need the lanterns because it's so bright. And it's the Sacred Grove, and this is the Sacred Tunnel right here, but it's also Warden's Path, which is the Warden's Path is this entire trail, but the Sacred Tunnel is this section of the path. And like that, it just doesn't that just look amazing? That just looks amazing, just even from right there. And I even went through the process of touching up everything, and I even added, and I'll show you on the outside here in a second, we even went to the outside and built like support beams and everything just to make it look authentic, because it's just the aesthetic of it that makes it Minecraft so worth building in. But we built this this platform, and then we both fell off as we were mining shit. So we had to just build one right here, or like a little staircase just to get up. Eventually we'll end up like completing, we'll probably like build something through just wrapping around, so that way you can explore more without getting off the beaten path. And I mean, it looks amazing. And then little grove trees that can grow. It's great. You can see we've explored through this area plenty of times. But like just the support beams coming down from the ceiling, I thought were a very nice touch. So let's get back in. Warden's Path was something that I was very excited for, because we actually started it down there, and I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. But down there was whenever we started it, but I'm going to show you what we built for it right now. And this is all through the middle of this mountain, by the way. Warden's Path, the only thing in this direction. Again, you know, that stuff because we were building on the go. So we had to build this. This is, I don't know what we would call it, but Warden's Gazebo, I guess. The end of Warden's Path. It leads to this point right here. And, you know, I know I'm breaking a promise to her by like going into creative, which we told ourselves we never would, because we want it to be an authentic thing. Also, we are definitely not going through this entire tunnel because it's long. As you can tell, we went through as much as we could just with this stuff. And then obviously the main shaft, because she fell like twice coming down it. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward. I didn't mean for this tour to be as long as it did. It's about 19 minutes in. I'm probably not even going to edit this one, just shove it onto my channel. Yeah, this is a very long tunnel, if you couldn't tell. We dug from the bottom up. Yeah, so we actually hit this cave right here, which I think it's a dead end, if I remember correctly. No, I don't think it's a dead end, but that's besides the point. We accidentally hit it. We haven't really mined anything in here because we don't really need gold. And then there's this way, but that part was the dead end. But let's continue. So we can drop down there. It's called Warden's Path because whenever we got down here, we found the ancient city. And it was the first time that we had ever seen it. And we came down, and it was honestly scary as shit, because I had never seen this a day before in my life. Next thing you know, I'm sitting here looking. I didn't even know this existed. Whenever they came out with the Warden, I thought that was just part of the update. I didn't realize that they were literally coming up with an entire biome of the Deep Dark that is just an entire ancient city deep underground. Like, hold on, what's my Y coordinates at right now? Yes. I'm at my Z coordinates, right? That'd be Z. No, that would be Y. Anyway. No, that would be the Z, isn't it? I don't care. Don't trip on me for that, but the entirety of the ancient city, we haven't touched it yet because we found it, built a pathway to it, and we're waiting for everybody to get on so we can explore it. And then if we trigger a warden down here, which I think it might have despawned. I'm not sure if they do, but it wasn't down here that we did. I'm not going to touch it, but I don't know what that is, but there's 3 of them next to it. It's on some sort of shrine. And there's all these chests. Oh, I want to know what's in the chests. Either way, this entire biome just looks fascinating, but we're not gonna touch any of it, and we're not gonna do anything like that because we just wanted to get here first. I mean, just look at this. This whole thing. It's just it's so stunning. It really is. Props to whoever came up with this. Like, they did such a good job. And that main portal thing, I want to know what that's about. I know, I'll even link it down just because I like Minecraft so damn much. But I know the game theorists came out with a video on the Deep Dark and how it connects to the rest of it. And it made so much sense that if that actually is what the lore was, because it was more of them dissecting the lore than it was just theories. So, like, I'll link that down just in case anybody wanted to look at it, because it honestly does make sense, and it's honestly just, it's a beautiful piece of lore that they've added into Minecraft. You know, from playing Minecraft back whenever there was nothing, pretty much, it was just Minecraft, to everything that it has become, and it just all the way around looks amazing. The land of Capria. And, oh, yeah. Emeralds are not a shy thing. I mean, y'all saw, just from me floating around showing y'all this tour, emeralds are abundant in this area, and you can see it right there. But let's show you more of what we got down here. So this was one of the first things we built, was a water elevator, so that way we could get down to the bottom and go back up to the top. And eventually we started building infinite water sources to fish in, and then we started putting some fish in it. Well, that led into, and if y'all saw in the living quarters, there was that aquarium that was in that. This actually connects to it. This is our main aquarium. We will be putting axolotls in here once we find them. We haven't found any so far, and I'm not sure why, but we're gonna go down here. I took the time to tunnel out this entire area just to have the aesthetic of this. Pretty sure axolotls will kill these guys once we do it, but that's besides the point. It's honestly just, it was just fun doing the entire thing, because like it took about an hour's worth of work, because I had to get the water, and I had to, like, we have so many buckets now just from that, and then like just to do that for no reason. Like everything floats in Minecraft, right? So what was the point in going through and making support beams? It's because it looks good. It just looks good. And built this stairwell from the tower that comes down. You know, you walk in and it's just boom, you got this. Oh, let me go down. And you go down. And boom, it leads to this outside. You see this massive ocean down here. There's even a sunken ship that we've already gotten, which we haven't done the treasure map yet because Smith from Relicon Gaming, he's been out for like the last couple days. His Wi-Fi got shut off. Not for anything bad, but they had an outage. And so he hasn't been there, so we're not going to go do the treasure map thing until he gets back. But we made these tunnels that cut in and out of the mountain just so that way we can get around to more of the caves. Like, oh, if I'm going to go mining, I don't want to have to go mine through a bunch of stuff. There's more emerald down there. I just saw. Oh, well, I almost died if that was in survival. But we've been down here. Yeah, look at 2 emeralds right here. And a skeleton with full gold armor. Fascinating. More emerald. Look at that. So, I built to this area and then never explored. I've actually more of explored the right over in this direction. Because, oh, as you can tell, I've actually been, like, building infrastructure over here. But, like, it just, all the way around. And I've been adding, like, little sections like this just to make it look better. And then you go over here. Little areas. I was actually going to build this out into a room. And then it was just like, nah, I gave up. But, we got this pool thing that I actually had to put do not enter. Because the last time I built it, Smith was still active. And, damn it. Well, okay. I had to build the fence around it, and then I left one way to get in. If you were that dedicated, you can get in. But, you can't get out now. I guess technically you could if you... No, you probably couldn't. But, the reason why, I was testing out this. And it drags you down. It's one of those things. Not only does this hurt you, this magma block, is that I'm pressing space, you can't get up once you're down. You'd have to be able to fly or use like a trident, I think would work, but it's like it's an amazing looking trap, and it just I actually used that in the monster spawner, and then I was mining over here and a cave-in happened, and I really didn't feel it was a lot. It was a lot, and I really didn't feel like going through all that because it was a dead end anyway. So I just left it there. But like, look at the side of this mountain. This seed that we spawned on for this was stunning. And then the fact that we had so many, like, look, just a patch of forest right there. Spawn was like right over here next to that tree right there. And we just had all the necessary wood to do everything that we needed for, and then the rest was all aesthetic. Then we got this farm going on, and Faith, bless her heart, has been stockpiling. She was just like, hey, you want to see something I've been doing? I'm like, yeah, sure. Stockpiling. So much. I mean, you saw the amount of bread we had earlier. She's just been stockpiling all of it. Oh, yeah, and the chimneys from the... This is from the kitchen. We built chimneys for it just because, you know, why not? And then we have Brutus, my poor dog. He died. The one wolf that spawned and survived ended up getting his shit rocked by freaking like 3 skeletons while we were mining. It was so sad. But in memory of Brutus, we erected this podium, I guess, or whatever the fuck it is. We have them scattered. It just shows like where is considered Capria. Anything outside of these things. Also, if y'all are interested in joining, just let me know, because we need more people. But anything outside of those light posts pretty much is free game. Anything that's not part of the Caprian infrastructure, including the Land of Capria sign, do not touch that. It's free game. Y'all can do anything y'all want. Do not touch our infrastructure, that type of shit. But just let me know if y'all want in. Other than that, that's pretty much the realm of Capria. I know this turned into like a 30-minute video of me just talking nonstop, but I really wanted to show it off, get some people interested, maybe spark that 2-week-a-year Minecraft craze that y'all have been on, because that's pretty much what we were on. We got on that 2-week Minecraft craze, and we were spending like all day during our lock-in just on this little observatory going on here that we built into the mountain. But all in all, it honestly is very fun, because it was, you know, Faith never really had video games that she could play with me, but she loved Minecraft. And I loved Minecraft too. I've been playing it forever. She used to play it with her cousins, and then she comes to me, she's like, you know, oh, let's get a new PC. And I'm like, bet. You can have, like, I'll build this one for you, and then we'll do everything, and then I turn around and I'm just like, I'm going to buy you Minecraft, because I'm really tired of not being able to play Minecraft. But now with everything built, and it just, honestly, everything looks amazing. And I really cannot stress it enough. how much I love my wife in this game. Like, just look at this sign. She took, like, I even asked her, I was just like, hey, what are you doing up there? And she just goes, come look. And I'm, like, deep in one of the mines, and it took me another, like, 10 minutes to get up just to see that she had taken, like, 30 minutes to build this. And it just looks amazing. I don't know how she did all of it or how long it took her, but like as far as I was concerned, because I had been on for 30 minutes, I didn't know if she had been on doing that more, but that's just what I've been doing. Not F2. I didn't mean to take a screenshot, but I'll accept it. You know what? I do want to take a screenshot. Hold on. Get that centered. Not centered enough. You know what? That should be good enough. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Screenshot. Cool. Well, all right. I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to get out of creative. I hope she doesn't consider this breaking our pact, because I just needed to show it off. I wanted to gloat about her, about Weston from Relicon, and I'm going to link his channel down below. He doesn't post that often. He's more of a streaming type of guy. But I wanted to gloat about all of it just because, like, the realm has been coming in nicely, and I really just wanted to show it off. That's the only reason. I know I keep saying that, but that is legitimately the only reason I did all of this, was just to show off her hard work, just to show off my hard work. And, like, it just, all the way around, everything looks, works, is just amazing. But I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you guys don't mind it being a long video of nothing but me bragging about stuff, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I have another episode, a new Stellaris video coming out soon. I hope you guys check that out. I'm going to post this one. It's going to be later in the day. I usually try and post about, like, midday, but this will be, like, at, like, 5 something. I don't know. But I'm just going to slap a logo on this one and have y'all accept as is. But I love you guys. Keep watching vids, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Y'all have a great one.